Good morning, students. The next concept in your first chapters, that is conductors and insulators. So conductors, that is one of the material which allow. So it means it is one of the type of solids. There are three types: conductors, insulators and semiconductor. Here in the first chapters we discuss only conductors and insulator. So it is a substance which divided the solid substance which divided into three parts. One is conductors, insulators and semiconductor. Let's see what is conductor. So conductor means which is a substance which allow electric charges. So the any type of material which allow the charges to pass through them, that is that type of material, that type of substance is called as conductor. Examples: gold, silver, copper, our human body, etc. So when we taken as some common example, when electron is revolving outer orbit of an atom, it is called as additivity of electron. When electron revolving in the outermost orbit of an atom are called as valence electron. The property of atoms, additivity, the property of atoms, or it is also called as valence electrons. So the valence electron in the outermost, we all know that the valence electron in the outermost shell which is loosely bound with the nucleus, in metallic conductor. So this is electron which is loosely bounded with the nucleus in metallic conductor. Even in a small temperature, we have to supply some small temperature to the atom. Electron will detach from the outermost shell or outermost orbit or outermost valence electron. When we apply small amount of temperature to the atoms, the outermost cell electron will remove from the cell and it will goes to another state. So when the electron jump from atom to atom, when electron jump to atom inside of the metal, this type of electron is called as free electron. When we supply some temperature to the first atom, the outermost electron will jump to the second atom. This free electron in the outermost cell is called as free electrons or conduction electrons. When we supply some temperature to the atom, it will detach from the atom or outermost cell and it will goes to the second atom. That type of electron is called as free electron or conduction electron. So this is the property of conductor. So conductor, it is a substance which allow electric charges to pass through them. The next one is insulator. So it is opposite of conductor which do not allow the electric charges to pass through them. Example: glass, plastic, dry wood, rubber, ebonite, etc. It means which do not allow the electric current to pass through them. So if we taken as the same example, so here in the first example I already explained, electron is loosely bounded. When we supply some temperature, it will detach from the atom. So in the second, when we taken as insulator, so in insulator the electron are strongly bounded to the outermost atoms. It is not free to move another body. So this type of electron, if we have to apply some temperature, there is no movement of the electron from the second atom. Hence the insulator do not allow the charges to pass through them. If you have to supply some amount of charge, it cannot move electron from one orbit to another, one atom to another atom. So this is the properties of insulators: conductor which allow the electric charges to pass through them, and insulator which do not allow the electric current to pass through them or electric charge pass through them. Example of conductor: gold, silver, etc. Examples of insulator: glass, plastic, etc. The next concept is electric charge. So in the first two topics we see what is electric charge. We just see the definition of conductors and insulator. Here we see what is electric charge. So electric charge means, so it is one of the property of the substance or a system or a body by virtue of it will act the electric properties. So it is a property possessed by the another way of explanation of definition, the property. So it is a property possessed by the material or objects by virtue of which electrical effects can be obtained. The one of the substance which the electrical, if we supply some amount of current, that object will acting the supplied current, it means it will move from one place to another place. So it is property possessed by the material objects by virtue of which electrical effects are produced. If we supply some electric current to the substance, it will act, it will allow the electric current to pass through them. That is, it is one of the material which is equal to conductor. So electric charge means the property of the material. So it is the charge acting on a body when we supply electric current. This is called as electric charges. There are lots of basic properties of electric charges. It means if there are two charges, one is positive charge and another one is negative charge, it means if there are two charges of similar two charges, there are like charges, so the like charges repel each other, and unlike charges, if there are one charge and another charge, the basic properties, like charges repel and unlike charges attract, unlike charge attract each other. So this is the basic properties of charges. If there are two charges, positive and negative, the properties of charges is like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. The next basic three properties, so this is very important for our examination purpose. So one is charge is conserved, and second one is charge is quantized, and the third one is charge is additive. So these are the three properties are very important for our examination purpose. Charge is conserved, charge is quantized, charge is additive in nature. Let's see what is charge is conserved. So it is in the last year, in the first year, we studied the conservation of charge. So this is the one of the topic which is related to conservation of charges. So it means the total charge of an isolated system. So what is charge is conserved? The total charge of an isolated system. Total charge of an isolated system remains constant. So isolated So it is constant body. When we supply some of the current, the total charge already present in the isolated system, which is equal to constant, that is called as conservation of charge. The second one is charge is quantized. So charge is quantized. It's equates one of the mathematical relation Q is equal to N into E. Charge is quantized. It means, so it is the integral multiple of charge on an electron or a proton. So it is a product of all the free charges. So it is the product of charge is quantized. So this is first one, and the second one, charge is quantized, means all the free charges are integral multiple of charge of an electron. So this is the mathematical relation which is equal to quantization of charge. So number of all the free charges that is N are integral multiple of charge of an electron E or charge of an proton P. So this is the mathematical relation which is equal to quantization of charge, either positive charge or negative charge. So how it will describe all the free charges. So quantization Q of the charge is equal to all the free charges are integral multiple of an charge of an electron or proton. So this will be explained by the mathematical relation Q is equal to plus or minus N into E, where N is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. and E is equal to charge of an electron or proton. So this is the second part of the quantization of the basic properties of charges. And the next one is the third one, charge is additive. So additivity means the summation of charges. So this is the system. If there are lots of charges are present in the system, the total charge of a system is algebraic sum of all the charges in the system. So this is the additivity of charge. What is additivity? So conservation means the total charge of an isolated system. It means there is no current passed through them. The total charge isolated system, which is equal to constant. Quantization means Q is equal to plus or minus N into E. And the third one, charge is additivity in nature. The total charge, all the charges present in a system, which is equal to algebraic sum of all the charges in the system. The total charge of the system of point charge is the algebraic sum of all the charges in the system. That is, Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 up to Q1. So this is the three basic properties of charge. Charge is conserved, charge is quantized, and charge is additivity in nature.